Hey, what's up everyone? Sorry I've been incognito. I've actually been working on the details of the truck and the interior, got that all dialed in, did the wood paneling, and then also did some insulation and did trim work, and then also hung some shelves from the upper portion of the topper. So let's go ahead and take a look. This will give you a quick update and give you an idea of what I've been up to. So the back extension here, I started to frame in where we're gonna enclose it. So let me go ahead and pull this out. Just reach down here, pull this out. Obviously, I did that with one hand, super simple. This is what it's gonna be like when the enclosure is done. I'm gonna put a window here, small one. Then there's gonna be a sloping gate that comes off the back, very similar to how the gate works on this thing here. And that's gonna raise up and down. And then on the other side over here, gonna put another window. We're using plexiglass. It's about 10 times stronger. I don't know, 20 times stronger than regular glass. And it doesn't scratch either, which is pretty nice. And then the door's been hung. Everything's good with that. I need to put in a weather seal on both sides. And then for the exterior here, we're gonna do aluminum sheeting. It's gonna be diamond plated. It's lightweight, but yet it's still pretty durable. And it's weatherproof and then also corrosion resistant, so that's real nice. On the interior, I used aspen wood for the paneling. The reason why I use aspen wood is it's real lightweight. I didn't want the weight of the extension to be too much when it slides out here because I didn't want to overburden the tailgate. So it's still pretty lightweight. I mean, heck, this thing, I just lift it up with one hand, it's pretty easy. So on the interior, I went ahead and put in wood paneling on the floor. Still have a few gaps that I need to fill in. I'll probably do that tonight. Got one there, there's one right there. That's pretty much it. Oh, no, one right over here. So we'll get that all squared away and make it look real nice. And then I've been working on this trim work, and this took a long time. It just, you know, it's tedious. You got to kind of make sure it all lines up. It's not perfect yet, but I'll get it all dialed in. But it's getting close. And then there's the other side. And then the upper section, I really like these shelves that I put in. What I did was, you can see right here where the tracks are for the roof rack. What they do is they drill down in through here, and there's these extensions. Well, you can screw these off. And I just put in L brackets and then cut little aspen one by, I think this is actually 2 by 1s. Is that 2? No, it's 1 inch by a ½ inch, I guess. So anyway, I made these little extensions, just cut them to size. You can just measure each one. I think this one's like 4 inches, that's 4 1/4, 4 1/2, and 4 3/4. And just did them on both sides. And that turned out real nice. I mean, these look great. And it's going to be really nice to have storage up here. I had some old bungee cord left over, so I just cut it to size and tied them into place. And then that's kind of nice because I can move them up and down if I need to. But up here I'm going to store, I've got my workout band and then also my HD projector. So I'm going to install a screen right here that comes down. And that way when I'm laying in there for, you know, going to bed, I can watch television or movies if I want. But this thing turned out great. I mean, it looks awesome. I think it's a real clean design. That bench back there, you know, that just comes out and just fits into this area and makes a full 7-foot bed. And then once that's extended like that and I have everything enclosed, I mean, it's going to be real nice and comfortable. So let me hop inside here and I'll show you what we're going to do in order to enclose everything and make it weatherproof. All right, so here we are on the interior, and there are the shelves that I put up that I hung from the roof rack screws that come down from the roof rack track, and bungee cord, which I think was in video 3. I'm going to use this to store my hiking poles on one side, then maybe some lightweight items up here, and then the section down here I just enclosed it with the back bench seat, and it easily fits into the area that opens up when you pull out the extension. It's basically like a 2-foot section, and then I used this wood flooring and cut it to size, but like I was saying, I still have a few places to kind of clean up. Then I've got storage over here. I've got my tarp in there and inflatable pillow, and then also my hand wash laundry bag. Over on that side over there, I've got, in that little storage container, I've got a mosquito net, which I'll hang over the back when I open up the back window that's going to be attached to it here this evening. That'll be nice for early season conditions when the mosquitoes are real bad. That way I don't get eaten alive in here. But this whole section from there all the way back to the truck, you know, front portion of the bed here measures 7 feet. So it's very spacious in here and much more comfortable than what I had before. And these shelves are going to be great. I'll probably put like clothes up there and just quick grab items, stuff that I kind of need out of the way. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do in the area that I paneled. I got that all enclosed. There was insulation that I put behind there, and those are aspen planks, and so that's real lightweight wood. And I'd recommend, if you do this build, you do something similar to this, and you're doing an extension of your tailgate, don't load up your tailgate with a bunch of weight, because if you do that, your tailgate could fail. I think my tailgate's rated at like 300 pounds, and so this whole build together, I think I weighed it out, it was like 275 for everything, and the majority of it is this flooring stuff. And then, the section up here, there's actually 3 pieces of plywood underneath here. There's a plywood where this material is attached to. There's a spacer portion of plywood, and then the subflooring underneath that. And so, there's going to be ways when I put the build manual together, I'll have some tips and tricks about how to keep things really lightweight. But I really couldn't be more pleased with how this turned out. It's really simple to slide out, and it provides a bunch of room. I mean, I'll have a bunch of space in here to hang out with my dog, and if it's bad weather or if it's snowing or raining or whatever, we'll be good to go. Now, the way that we're going to enclose the section here is we're going to have, the roof is going to come back basically at about right here, and then we're going to have a sleeve that comes up this way, and it's going to have a weatherproofing on it that's going to be snug with this, and I'll move this light to somewhere else. So I'll probably take this light and put it right underneath here, or maybe on the side, that way I don't bang it when I come in. And then the lights that I have in here, like the lights that you see hanging from the roof, these are just temporary lights at the moment. These are Lucy lights, and they're really great lights to have. They're pretty much bulletproof. I mean, I've had these things forever. There was like a inflatable section underneath here that would drop down and create like a lantern. But I do enjoy using those. But what I've got is the BioLite Home 620 is coming, and that's really a killer lighting system because it's got 4 lights in it. There's one main light. There's a main component. It's like this kind of square box. It's got a radio in it, MP3 player, and a light. And then there's 2 lights, which I'll probably hang one from over there and one from underneath here. And then there's also there's one additional light that has a motion sensor, which I'll hang off the back, and that'll be more for security. So like I'll probably have, the gate will come down like this, and then I may have some sort of extension that comes out to where I can hang that light, and then if anybody comes close to my truck when I'm sleeping, that light will kick on, and it'll be a good added measure of security. So the secondary battery system is what's up next, and I may wait to do the secondary battery system until I go out and get a chance to camp in this a bit, because I want to get out and make sure that everything's dialed in the way that I want. But so far, I mean, I don't know if I could be any happier with this build. It really turned out great looking. It looks real clean in here, provides a ton of extra space, and the trim work that I did, I really am pleased with that. I'm no trim carpenter, so this was kind of an amazing feat that I was able to pull this off. But the build manual that I'm going to put together, I'm going to have it for sale for probably pretty cheap. I would think around 20 bucks or less. And it's just basically going to be a guide, a step-by-step guide on how you could do something like this for your own truck. A lot of truck beds are different sizes, but if you've got basic carpentry skills, you're not going to have any problem doing this. So up tonight, what I'm going to do is enclose the rest of this topper, and then tomorrow we're going to apply the aluminum sheeting to the side, and we should be all set. So just about done, and thanks for being patient with me. I've learned a ton during this process, and it's taken a bit longer than I anticipated, but I wanted to make sure that I did it right, because the last thing I want to do was have to go back and redo my build. So it's turned out great, and I couldn't be more pleased.